Well, good morning and welcome, everyone. I'm Ashish Mohindroo, Vice President for Oracle Cloud Platform, responsible for product strategy and go-to-market. And it's a great pleasure to be back here in Sydney again. I work out of our headquarters in the Bay Area in San Francisco. And today I would like to talk to you about Oracle's overall strategy for the cloud and give you a preview into what some of our customers are doing for their journeys to the cloud. But before we get there, I also wanted to actually talk to you about what's happening at the macro industry level. So if you step back and take a look, you'll see that there's disruption happening in every industry. No industry actually is immune today from new entrants that are coming in with new business models and really creating new value for customers and disrupting existing entrenched vendors. Your customers today are asking for more choice. They have more access to choice. They want better quality of service from their vendors. And finally, there's actually a new workforce that's coming into your own companies with millennials who are used to dealing business in a whole different way. They want access to information which is faster. They want simpler ways of accessing and being more productive. So the bottom line is every industry, whether you take it from transportation with Uber, automotive with Tesla, retail, finance, telecommunications, every single industry is under threat of disruption. Now, there's also a lot of positives that are coming out with this concept of new emerging technologies. With AI, blockchain, IoT, what you're seeing is new opportunities for companies to not only defend against this disruption, but actually to get ahead of it, to become the disruptor yourself. How do you ingest these technologies to drive more efficiencies, better productivity, better customer experience for your end users? And how do you out-innovate the new entrant in the market? But the question is, how do you really transform your organization with these sets of technologies? If you look at your existing data centers, they were built in a very siloed manner. They were actually built to support specific applications and really were not elastic and really agile. Your existing data centers is actually very rigid, very time costly, and resource intensive. So what are companies doing? A lot of companies are supplementing this to get faster, better productivity and agility. They're actually moving to the cloud and at a departmental level. So they're coming in and ingesting cloud services, whether for enterprise applications, productivity applications, storage, compute. And if you step back, what's really happening is a lot of them are really recreating the same challenges that you face in your existing data center. Siloed applications built on different technologies, providing different SLAs, different security protocols, separate data model, which don't talk to each other. So when we were constructing Oracle Cloud and we were architecting Oracle's cloud, we actually wanted to solve this problem. We wanted to make sure our customers weren't really dealing with these exact challenges or problems. Instead, we wanted to give them a cloud that was built on 4 core principles. One, it had to be complete, so you had everything you needed to run your mission-critical applications, whether it was at the compute layer, platform layer to build out new apps, or from packaged applications, which is the SaaS layer. The second thing was it had to be really high performant and fast. So at minimum, you got better performance than what you got from your existing data centers today. So any application that you would be able to run on your own data center had to perform better and faster on the Oracle Cloud. The third principle was it had to be open. So we understand, we love for you to use all the Oracle technologies you can, but we also understand that that's not the reality. You want to actually mix and match different technologies, whether it's open source, third party, and obviously Oracle. So we wanted to have an open platform that provided choice and flexibility for you to pick and choose the best systems or best software to support your business needs. And finally, it had to be secure. So today, when we talk to customers, every single conversation actually either starts with security or security is one of the top concerns for that customer. So security had to be built into every layer of the Oracle Cloud. So let's talk about these individual layers, starting from the infrastructure as a service, a little bit more in detail. So when we build out our core infrastructure as a service offering, which is defined by compute, storage, networking, we wanted to make sure that customers not only were able to run new applications on it, but also were able to move and improve their existing workloads or applications that they were supporting on their own data centers today. So with that, we built a whole slew of services as part of our infrastructure as a service offering. Obviously, you had different choices for compute with bare metal, virtual servers, containers, or even serverless architectures. You also had access to the fastest and the state-of-the-art storage infrastructure with NVMe disks, really fast IOPS and read and writes. In addition, we gave you additional services like Revelo, which can actually lift and shift your entire VM from your data center onto the Oracle Cloud with ease. One of the exciting services as an acquisition we did was around DNS called Dyn. So DNS is like your directory for the internet. And Oracle, about a third of the internet requests to look up for URLs comes through this service. It processes about 50 billion optimizations in terms of reaching out or helping you connect with different URL services on the internet on a daily basis. An example of a company that actually using Oracle's infrastructure as a service is Interactive Scientific. They're a startup based out of UK who are building new applications to get kids excited in science in schools and universities. So let's hear from the CEO about how they're using Oracle IaaS.
Interactive Scientific has created NanoSymbox, an immersive digital learning and research platform that brings to life the invisible scientific world that exists all around us.
The Oracle Cloud Platform provides a stable, real-time scientific simulation engine that enables people and customers to interact with scientific simulations all over the world.
The best practices shared with us by the Oracle team have allowed us to create an elastic architecture that have enabled us to create a scalable solution that should help us moving forward in the future.
When you're innovating an app in the cloud environment, you need an infrastructure that allows you to monitor, log, and report on its scalability. Oracle's infrastructure as a service actually helps us to do that. Oracle's cloud-based security infrastructure is robust enough that we can stream real-time data between our clients and their cloud without any worry of security or data breaches.
Thanks to our relationship with Oracle, we've managed to go from zero cloud experience inside the company to a working implementation in just 6 months.
Oracle IaaS performs really well with the work we're doing for universities and schools, and I think having a reliable infrastructure is really exciting in terms of our way forward.
Great. So the next layer in the cloud is what we call platform as a service. This is the layer of innovation where you have access to a whole slew of services for not only building new applications, whether they're cloud-native applications, container-native applications, or actually simple custom applications to extend your existing packaged applications. So with Oracle, we give you access to 50+ platform as a services with the Oracle Cloud. These services range from data management, you can spin up any kind of new database, to application development, to analytics, to mobility, and also a whole set of new emerging technology capabilities, including blockchain, AI, IoT, and chatbots. So one example of a company that actually is leveraging these services to build new innovative applications and new engagement models with their customers is Bajaj Electricals. They're one of the largest industrial manufacturing companies in India, and they wanted to actually engage with their customers a whole new manner using bots. So let's hear from the CIO.
See, Bajaj Electricals is a consumer durable company primary. So we take the lighting projects. We are also doing transmission line towers. We do rural electrifications in India. We also keep selling lots of different types of lights. We are into a smart lighting solutions. But 50% of our business also is into consumer durables. So those are the home appliances, fans, and domestic lighting products. We primarily traditionally doing a business through distribution channel. The first time we know our end customer is when he faces a problem with our product. So we started a journey recently for the digital transformation where we wanted to become a consumer centric. We want to first start the capture of this consumer data. Then we wanted to engage with them. We want to also improve their consumer experience with the brand from an omni-channel perspective. So we approached Oracle team and we are piloting this Oracle Intelligent Bot solution. We found that solution was very easy. It was very fast to implement. It took 2 weeks for us to build this pilot. There is a plan to start engagement with the customers as soon as we get the information from retail point of sale thing. So we currently are doing it with SMS, text messages, but we do have a plan ahead to use bots also to greet the customers, to check with him if there is any help required by him to use the products or demonstrate the product. This is not only going to increase the consumer experience, but it also will save some of our cost, because we are trying to make this chatbot intelligent so that our call center agent load goes down, because the chat itself is able to understand the problem by interaction with the customers and maybe giving us solutions also. So some of the calls can get solved by the chat itself over the period. That will help us definitely to release some bandwidth from the call centers. I think there are immense use cases and opportunities to exploit the chatbots. What we may do is we will give a priority to, of course, the consumer-centric initial some of these use cases, and then we also have an intention of using it for the internal employees.
So soon after we recorded this video with Bajaj, actually they went live with the chatbot. So if you go to bajajelectricals.com today, you can actually interact with the virtual assistant called Patty. And this is the new way for them to actually reach directly with their customers and be able to better support them online. The next one is really exciting for us. With Oracle, there's a whole new category we've introduced in the market called autonomous software. And you probably might have heard about this. This announcement was first made at Open World in October last year by Larry Ellison. And on March 27th this year, we released our very first autonomous service called Autonomous Data Warehouse Cloud Service. And the whole idea behind autonomous is how Oracle is using AI and machine learning to power our own cloud and to deliver better quality or higher quality of service to our customers. Now, autonomous is based on 3 core principles. The first is called self-driving. So just like an autonomous car, which is self-driving without a driver, we wanted to make sure that our software was able to actually run by itself without human intervention, or very little human intervention. And what the service does, in turn, is it's able to automatically provision itself. It's able to back up, restore, upgrade, and tune itself while it's running. So no downtime or very limited downtime compared to traditional operations where while you're doing upgrades, patching, backups, you have to bring down the service, test it out, and then put it back into production. The second big element was self-securing. So if you look at the breaches that take place every day, about 85% of these breaches are due to lack of adequate patching on the service. That creates vulnerabilities which are exploited by the hackers. So with our autonomous service, we're able to actually self-patch or auto-patch the service while it's running. So again, very little downtime, the service has no disruption, and it's getting automatically patched and secured while it's running. And the third big thing was self-repairing. In case there is a server disruption, there's a disaster, the service will self-repair itself. That means it will back up and recover with very, very minimal downtime. Oracle is guaranteeing an SLA of less than 2.5 minutes of downtime per month, whether it's planned or unplanned. This is absolutely unprecedented in the industry, where our closest competitor, Amazon, at best guarantees 20 minutes, minimum 20 minutes of downtime per month. So with Oracle, you're getting 10x better quality of service, 10x reliability, with autonomous capabilities. So from a customer's perspective, not only is it helping you reduce costs, we've done estimates of about 80% reduction in costs due to improvements in administration capabilities, up to 70% in terms of better resource utilization. Obviously, since we are auto-patching the service as it's running, it's making it more secure, so fewer chances of getting breached, less reputational damage, and obviously more savings in cost for you. And finally, because the services are quickly provisioned and you're able to do faster analytics on it, you're able to innovate more and deliver better, newer services to your users. So like I mentioned earlier, the very first service we introduced was Autonomous Data Warehouse Cloud Service. It's available today. And through the remainder of the year, we'll be introducing a whole new set of services to cover our entire platform. So services around application development and mobility, integration, analytics, more in security and management, and emerging technologies like blockchain. There is a detailed session on Autonomous Data Warehouse Cloud Service later in the event. I highly encourage you to attend it and learn more about this particular service. Here's a quick highlight of that is, with Autonomous Data Warehouse Cloud Service, you can create and populate data warehouses in minutes. Actually, you can create a data warehouse in under a minute. And now with our advanced data integration capabilities, you can populate this data in terms of terabytes or petabytes of data within minutes, which used to take you hours in the past. It's got true elastic scalability, so it does better resource utilization. If your needs go up, it'll scale accordingly, both on compute and storage. Or vice versa, if you don't need that many transaction capability, it'll shrink down to save you cost. And like I mentioned earlier, it does auto-patching, so the service is very, very secure while it's running. So a company that took advantage of this or is using it actively is UMP, which is a quality metrics platform. And let's hear from them of how they're using Autonomous Cloud Service today.
Healthcare is one of the largest markets in the United States. And our challenge is, how do we compete against the billion-dollar companies? The benefit of using Oracle's tool in Autonomous Data Warehouse is saving patient lives. When we can actually predict and analyze how our machines, how our business operates, and provide providers the results that they need faster than competition, time is everything in healthcare. And time is saving human lives. Patients do not want to wait 1 to 2 weeks for blood results. So with the Oracle tools and the platform, we were able to find efficiencies within our laboratory and provide results as quick as 1 day, and in some instances, even as fast as half an hour.
The last layer of the cloud is our software as a service. This is our cloud applications. Oracle provides the broadest suite of SaaS applications in the industry, from ERP to CRM to industry-specific applications. And with the new releases, we're injecting in more capabilities around AI, IoT, and new human interfaces, including voice. So let's hear from one of the customers, which is a local chain called David Jones. A lot of you might be familiar with them, of how they are transitioning to the cloud using Oracle ERP Cloud.
David Jones is on a transformation journey of its own, so since it was acquired by Woolworths, to transform the company into a retailer that is truly multi-channel, omni-channel, and a business that is capable of being future fit as far as the retail environment goes. For finance, we've implemented Oracle Financials in the cloud. The cloud became the obvious choice, and really it was pretty much a no-brainer because it gave us everything we needed in a low-cost, low-support model, which also suited the business's agenda from a IT support and total cost of ownership perspective. The journey to the cloud was very much a simple decision because the choice was we continue to have a high-cost on-premise support model, or we go to the cloud and we get all the benefits that come with staying current, with feature upgrades on a continuous basis, and a low-cost to support model, which certainly suits the rest of the business.
Great. I've given you a good overview in terms of our overall capabilities in the cloud, from infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. One option that only Oracle provides in the market today is, if you decide not to use a public cloud and you prefer to have this cloud behind your own firewall in your data center, we have an offering called Cloud at Customer, which packages up the exact same software that we use to run our public cloud, and we can deploy it and manage it behind your firewall. And I would say, don't take my word for any of the stuff that I mentioned today. With Oracle, you have the ability to try out all of these services in the cloud for free today with a free trial. So you can simply go to cloud.oracle.com/try-it, and you can try any of our platform services, including Autonomous Data Warehouse today, for free. So with that, I'd like to thank you for your time.